Good evening, everybody. This is USS Princeton 2004 here. It is February 9th, I think, 2013, and it's somewhere around 8 o'clock. I'm riding my cruiser motorcycle today. It's a Honda Shadow VT750 DC. And this video would be my second video, my very second video riding a cruiser type motorcycle. It's still cold outside, but I'm bundled up pretty thick. I've got a bunch of layers of clothes on, and I actually feel really warm right now. I've got a windshield which covers most of the parts of my body, except where my arms are. My arms are a little towards the outside part. And my legs are kind of exposed. But actually I'm feeling really warm right now. And in this video, I haven't had a chance to really study the previous video I made this morning. I still don't know if the angle of the camera lens is just right, but hopefully the angle of the lens is just right. It would be better for me to test it when there's daylight, and I should be able to do that tomorrow sometime around 3:30 or 4 in the afternoon. So a couple of days ago, I ordered from Tower Hobbies a Traxxas / Platinum Edition 4-wheel drive truck, short course truck, and I'm in the process of getting it together so that I could actually run the truck. As I mentioned in another video, I ordered a receiver for the FSGT3B radio made by FlySky, and FlySky has actually released a newer radio, which is the FSGT3C, not the FSGT3B. And the difference is cosmetic, as well as I think some of the layout of the radio itself. But I think it's still a 3-channel radio. and it uses the same receivers as the older FSGT 3B radios. And FlySky has actually came out with another new radio system that has telemetry and I think a touch screen. And it's priced at $149, $150, somewhere around there. And those prices I saw at Hobby Parts, or Happy Parts with a Z instead of an S. It's hard to say the Z at the end of the word, but I'll try it again. Hobby Parts. But I'm really excited to test the new LCG chassis that came out late last year, 2012. I don't see the stars out tonight. Well, actually I do. So I'm guessing the sky's pretty clear right now. And even if it's at nighttime. And whenever I look up at the sky and see all these stars, it makes me wonder if there are other life forms outside in other solar systems, and with countless numbers of stars out there and planets, I would guess that there are other life forms other than what's found on Earth. And for the most part, I do believe in aliens. Not necessarily aliens that you see in movies, but just other life forms other than what is found here on Earth. When I was growing up, I was raised as a Christian, and my guardians sent me to Catholic school, and I became familiar with the with the Christian faith, and as I have gotten older, I have not really believed full-heartedly everything that is related to the Christian religion. I have a lot of questions regarding the religion itself. I have a lot of questions not just for the Christian religion, but other religions as well, found throughout different areas of the world. And a lot of these questions I've had, I tried asking other Christians that are devoted to their religion, and more often than not, I don't get the complete answer, and I don't think anybody can really prove that something is exactly as it is. For example, in the Bible, there are lots of stories about, you know, Jesus and him being the Son of God, and that how he was crucified by the Romans, but then he came back to life and was resurrected, and he has supposedly died for humans in order to save us. But there's just a lot of things that I have questions. I'm not gonna state them in this video. It's just gonna create arguments with those who do believe in the Christian faith. So I'm not gonna sit here and argue with certain aspects of the Christian faith. To me, it is difficult to understand how if God did exist. Well, a few seconds ago I just said I wasn't gonna try to make some statements that are or rather state some questions that I have, but since we're already on the topic, I might as well say a few things. And one of those things is that before there were even humans, there were the dinosaurs, and supposedly God created everything that's on Earth. And so if he did create the dinosaurs, why did he decide to kill them all? Some scientists would like to argue that the dinosaurs were wiped out because of an asteroid impact, And that impact from the asteroid was so devastating that I just turned off the brights on my Honda Shadow, and it cut off the light completely. It's not supposed to turn the light off. It's only supposed to turn the bright lights off. But let me try this again. Okay, that time it didn't turn the lights off completely. But there's no car coming on the opposite road, so on the opposite side, so I'm just gonna leave my brights on. But I'm more of a believer in science, where things can be proven as facts. And actually, I was talking to a friend of mine, and we had this conversation where he too doesn't really believe in Jesus, and he agrees with me that there are other life forms out there other than what's found on Earth. And I mean, I'm not the only one that doesn't believe that there is Jesus. I know that saying that will cause some arguments, and you know, I'm willing to take on those people by asking them several questions, and I'll see if they can try to prove one thing or another, and try to prove scientifically what is written in the Bible. But when I'm in the Philippines, most of the population is Christian, mainly Catholic, religious people, and I have a lot of family members that are Christians and Catholics, and I respect that. I mean, I respect anybody that has beliefs in one thing or another. But like I said, there's just so many questions that cannot be answered scientifically. So I have a lot of doubt and skepticism. So whenever I'm surrounded by Catholics, I just try to go with the flow. I don't cause a scene. You know, if we have planned to go to church that night, let's say during Christmas, then I would go with them to church. But I do that mainly just to go with the flow. I mean, I'm not going to be aggressive in making my arguments. I had not really intended on talking about religion in this video, but Sometimes I just pretty much freestyle anything that comes to my mind. So whatever comes to my mind at the moment, I just talk about. And my next video I have not planned, so if I make the videos tomorrow, then they'll be of other topics and whatnot. But I am where I need to be right now. So this is it for this video. Let me see if it's still recording.